This week, we meet two jewels, Emerald and Topaz. These dogs are loving, well-mannered, and cuddly. Fredo is friendly, curious, and smart. Yogi is energetic, expressive, and fun. We learn how smart are dogs, why one cat is named Popeye, and Dog Alley, all on Pick Your Next Pet at the ACAPL. Aw, that's nice. Topaz.
Steal your sister's treat.
I bet I know Topaz's favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie.
What is it?
Topaz.
This right here is one of my new friends, Topaz. And, thank you. And Emerald is hiding out in the little house right now. These guys are 2 out of 6. Excellent little pups we have right now. They are about 8 months old, and we have all females. So if you look on our website, you'll see a bunch of gemstone names. There's Opal, Peridot, Topaz and Emerald, and a couple more. And they are just so well-tempered for 8-month-old puppies that I can't get over it. I can't stop talking about them. I'm telling everybody about them because to me they are just so sweet. They're silly, they're goofy, they definitely have personalities, they're smart. So there is that lack of training. They don't even really know how to sit, which is, kind of the bare minimum around here. But they're really good. They all love playing together. So sometimes they get to get out in a play yard like this, all 6 of them together. Those are their favorite days. Most days we let them do that majority of the day because it's so good for them, for the physical activity, to not be stuck in their little kennels, and good for social, still learning how to play with other dogs and stuff. But they do all have all their vaccines. They have their rabies shots. They have had their first, sets of medication, their heartworm treatment, their flea and tick preventatives. So they are technically ready to go to homes. They still need fixed, but they're ready to start meeting people and getting out of here soon. Like I said, they're just really good dogs. I really do think that they're going to fit into almost any home. They're just a little bit on the shy side. They're terrified of cars, so that's one thing that they'll need to work on.
You probably saw the price of some of them.
But other than that, I think they'll be okay. So as far as kids go, I absolutely think they can be around kids if your kids are the type that respect a dog and will give it space when it needs it. And now, of the 6 dogs, they definitely I have some that are more confident and some that are more shy. So if you have young kids, I'm just going to suggest to you one of the ones that are a little more confident. But I also think, and they can be with other dogs, absolutely, I think they would love playmates. And I do think they could be around cats. Just, again, based on their temperaments, I think that they will be okay with kitties. So I am hoping to get all of these dogs out of here as quickly as possible because they are just so good and ready to learn and ready to be in homes that I don't want them to sit here. I mean, I don't want any of my dogs to sit here, but these guys especially, they are just great. So I absolutely wanted to share them with you today. And I hope that some people who watch this will put in applications for them. Go check out their pictures. They're super cute. I took them. So, yeah, they're just awesome dogs.
Also, if you're a husband, you go get your wife a dog, and she can tell the neighbors, my husband got me an Opal.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean...
Hey, honey, I got you a gemstone for your birthday. What's this? Ready? Go get it. What'd you find? Know where the cookies are? Topaz really likes cookies. The rest of them, most of them don't care too much about food. Like, they eat good, but they're not big, like, on treats and stuff. Topaz seems to be the most.
So how many dogs came in together? There's these two. There's the one I met inside.
Right. So there were 4 together in like one group that ended up in one guy's garage. And then there were 4 more together, and only 2 of that group were captured. Hi.
Ah.
They're still out looking for the rest of them. They might have to set some traps, but it's hot. It's hot out here, you guys. They're very tired.
Yeah. Topaz.
You want to eat grass? Oh, beautiful babies. Beautiful babies. Got big babies. What? What? Oh my gosh, wait, look at this for a second. If they would move. This ball is stuck because it gets really, really muddy right here when it rains. And this is like half buried. I'm gonna see if I can get it out. I don't know if I can actually.
There we go.
Check it.
A ball full of mud.
Like that? That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. So this boy right here is Fredo. If you remember meeting Bandito in our last episode, he actually got adopted yesterday. So yay, we're so happy. And the family that adopted him, I think, is going to just absolutely adore him. So of course, I would like the same fate for Fredo. This is the dog that Bandito came in with. So they were running together. They got along great. I think Fredo is an excellent dog, you guys. He is younger, so he still needs a bit of training. And so he has energy, like he definitely could keep up on walks and runs and hikes and all kinds of stuff, whatever you want to do with him. But he's not like the most crazy, most insane, gonna need a ton of stuff, you know, anything like that. I think he's very capable of just being a regular schmegular house dog. You know what I mean? You go to work all day, he'll sleep in the crate, like no big deal.
It's amazing how you can rhyme anything. Regular, schmegular.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
He's just super sweet. He does seem to like everybody he meets. A couple of notes about him. He did get scared of people wearing sunglasses when he went to the wine and walleye event. So, not sure what that's about. He just likes to be able to see your full face, make eye contact, that kind of thing. And I will say today he went to an event at a nursing home where they have 2 cats that live there. And he was very interested, but only in a playful way. Like not in a, I'm going to hurt them, no growling, no nothing. He just wanted to say hi. So I think if he went to a home with cats who already know dogs and like dogs, he would do really well with cats in the home. He's just such a good boy, guys. Like, I just want to get him out of here. Again, he's been here for far too long for how good of a personality he has. He's super unique looking with 1 brown eye and 1 blue eye. I was telling Bob a little bit how much he looks like my dog at home. And so I really like, he tugs on my heartstrings because he reminds me so much of my pup at home. And my pup at home is perfect. So if he's even half as good as Bean, he'll be an excellent dog for somebody. What is this? What's up here? Come here. Come mean, that's one option of what to do with it. You come upstairs. Come here.
The giant water bowl.
Up. Come on. Oh, don't fall. Up, up, up. See, then you can step out onto this. And you're gonna water. Gwen? No. Not a chance.
So nobody has gone in the water yet this year, and it's August.
That's not true. Harry Styles and Vice and Posey have all swam in this pool.
I didn't
They've
see
all
it,
been
so it
adopted.
didn't happen.
Harry
Harry Styles got adopted?
Harry Styles got adopted,
Oh, good.
yeah. That's a good one. That was much needed.
Yeah.
Who's the most handsome puppy, huh? Who's the most handsome boy? Hi. Same size as my bean. The same size.
You're going to have to adopt that dog.
I want him. I would if I could, man. Whee! You like the sand? Let's see the sand, huh? Let's see. Diggy? You know how to dig? Yogi here is another young male we have available for adoption here. I'm not sure exactly what we aged him at. I feel like I would guess like 2 or 3. So not really a puppy. He doesn't normally rip things up. Every once in a while he picks a toy and just go ahead and shreds it. He is definitely stressed here at the shelter. He doesn't like being in his kennel. He's pretty good out. You'll see, like, he got his zoomies out here, but then he kind of settled. He doesn't go crazy on the leash. He walks okay. So definitely has a lot of energy, but not horrible. But the second he's, like, in that tiny kennel, he is just like, get me the heck out of here. So if you do a walkthrough, he's probably going to be jumping and banging on the door and really, like, seem really crazy. But it's just really not that bad once you get him out. He's been here for a little while because of his kennel behavior. We weren't, sure about moving him over to the adoption floor. But he has been on our website and he has had no interest yet. No one has wanted to meet him. I will say he is probably no other dogs. I would be willing to try it every once in a while. There's some that he seems to get along with. But I think that he is so stressed out here that it causes him to kind of act out and like really kind of bark and be rude to other dogs. So I would prefer him to go to a home with no other dogs so that he can just decompress, relax, and you can figure out who he really is as a dog. But if you have another dog and are extremely interested, I wouldn't be against trying it. Cats are a maybe. I feel like he could go either way. I could kind of see him being a cat chaser, but he also might be extremely I don't care blasé about it. Kids, I would say bigger, like maybe at least 10 and above for him. Just because he is big, he has a lack of manners, he does like to jump. But it's not that I have concerns that he would be bad or mean or anything like that.
Just like if a kid gets knocked down, he's not going to think
strictly due to his size, he's probably he wants to roughhouse, he wants to run around. But I love to see him happy out here. He clearly loves to be outside, so we don't ever require fenced-in yards, but he certainly is one that would appreciate it so that he could just be loose, be free, apparently play by himself with a tennis ball because he knows how to do that, how to bat it around and toss it with his mouth. That was the cutest thing I think I've ever seen. So I'm hoping he gets out of here soon because he's been here for a little bit. Like I said, he just needs someone who's going to give him that time to decompress, and I think he's going to be a really great dog.
Ranger Smith will never get you. I can't keep track of you. Oh, whoa.
Yogi. Big hand. What's this? Over here. What's this? Oh, you're gonna sit? Sit. Ran right over it. Wow. I really hope you're getting it.
Whoa.
Honey. Get it.
Get it. It's right there between your feet there.
Get it. Yeah, get it.
You gotta put some music to
Boy,
this.
that was so silly. That was the silliest thing I've ever seen. Wow. He can just entertain himself. I don't even have to throw it again. Oh, there you go. You left it alone. Just get it. I'll go get it. Sit.
So on Ask Ashley today, I saw a video on YouTube. It was from a 60 Minutes show, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit and then see if you've had any experiences.
Okay.
So first of all, there's this older gentleman. I think he's a professor or something, and he gets a dog, and he spends like 5, 6, 7 hours a day teaching the dog. And on 60 Minutes, they had this pile of toys. I mean, literally taller than a person. Dump them out, and then there's a basket. And he tells the dog, go get this toy and that toy. And there's probably 70 different things. And the dog gets each thing. And they said that most dogs have the intelligence of about a 2-year-old person. But this dog knows a lot more words than the normal dog.
Right.
And it might be because this guy spends 7 hours a day. Most people don't have 7 hours a day to spend with somebody. And so then they talked about a study they did. And it's the great question, does my dog love me because I feed him? Or does my dog love me because he just loves me? Because of who I am.
Because you're family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they did this study. They put this thing on the dog's head. They put like, I don't know what, like wire things and stuff. Then they put this wrap around his head. And then he jumps into this like small, dark, enclosed area. And they take a swab and they take the sweat of a complete stranger and have him smell it. And no effect. Then the swab of sweat from his master. And they can tell, what the brain is, where the brain's lighting up and it's affecting them. And it's right past the snout area. It like lights up, and there's like this euphoric of the dog. So apparently they've tested and they've done other tests, and they pretty much conclude your dog loves you for who you are, not just because you feed them.
Yeah.
So you really, guys here, have the dogs and cats for just a fleeting amount of time. Mm-hmm. But do you notice anything like,
like either of those situations?
Right.
Yeah. I would say as far as do they like me because I feed them, or do they like me because they feel connected to me in some way? I would say initially there may be some that they're uncomfortable here, they're really scared, they're not sure, and then they usually start out liking the ones that feed them. So the kennel staff that is working with them are their first friends. Mm-hmm. But then beyond that, I think they learn to trust those people, those handlers, to then make more friends. So then they're friends with everybody on staff, even the ones who don't feed them. So I think that's a testament to maybe that's how your relationship begins with an animal, a dog, whatever, even the cats here. But it definitely develops beyond that. And as far as like once they're in your home and established as a part of your family, they don't know that like you're a human and they're a dog. Like they do know. They know you're not a dog, but they really see you as equals. They know, like, or they see themselves as one of your children, basically. Or like, you're my mom.
Leader
you
of the
take
pack.
care of me. Leader of my pack. Yes, exactly. They trust you. They, want to be around you. I mean, I'm sure most of you have seen it when you're sitting on the couch watching TV. Your dog comes up and lays on you for a reason, not just because they want fed, because they want to love you. You know. So definitely can see that here, how it starts as a food thing, but can develop into a very good relationship. And then as far as the recognizing words like that, I definitely don't think we have them here long enough to really notice that they know those kind of words. Every once in a while, like a dog will know if you specifically say ball. They'll know what a ball looks like and they'll go find a ball. And then you say treat and they know that means you got something in your hand that I'm going to get. So they do learn to recognize very simple words here. But I will say, well, now I forget what else I was going to say about that, actually. I do believe they're smart enough to. Oh, I was going to say that cold-nosed companions, we've never had a dog make it this far in their training, in our care. But cold-nosed companions has a very advanced class for select dogs that make it there, where they teach the dogs how to read. And so you hold up the sign with the command on it, sit, stay, whatever it is.
And they read it.
They read the sign and do it.
Now, they're the ones that have been to some of the Boo Wow walks?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Cold Nose Companions is the main training facility that we recommend because they're 100% positive reinforcement. So they have a ton of really cool classes, that one included. The reading, that's what made me think of that. But they even offer, there's like outdoor classes now. They have the reactivity courses, the one we've done the most here with our dogs. It really helps them learn to settle around other dogs. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. If you're interested in that, you think your dog is smart enough, you can head to their website and read about what they offer there.
That brought up another little subject for me because I just saw this again a couple weeks ago. Volunteers that come and read to dogs, sit down at the cage and read to dogs, and where they've done that, they say that the dogs get adopted faster.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's like a school group, literacy organization, or Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, or something that
we have our Reading Tales program.
Okay.
It's one of the subsets of volunteering here. Right now, we mostly recommend it in our small dog room because you can actually close the doors. There's just a few dogs in there, and then it can quiet down. But every once in a while, if we've got a litter of puppies, we'll have them set aside somewhere that people can go and sit with them and read to them. And same with our cats. You could take a cat into the playroom and then just sit there and read your book. And yeah, it can definitely be beneficial. I imagine the cats they usually just fall asleep in someone's lap. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, we could definitely set that up. You guys know, thanks to Dog Alley, that the kennels themselves can get very loud and obnoxious. Right. But there's definitely ways we can make a program like that work.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So this beautiful cat in here, his name is Sterling. He has beautiful blue eyes, so he's very, very unique looking cat. And I wanted to highlight him today. He does have a couple that's interested, so fingers crossed that they will pursue him and come in and meet him. But just in case that doesn't work out, I wanted to talk about him today. So he started out here. He was an owner surrender. I don't remember his story, but I know that he was an owner surrender. And he was just so scared. He never left his box. He never looked at us. I mean, this cat is just terrified. And you guys know, I talk a lot about the dogs being stressed here and what that does to them, why they behave the way they do because they're stressed, right? That's a lot less common with our cats, but it does happen. I think the biggest difference is with our cats. A lot of times if they're overly scared, we assign them to our rodent ranger program, which is, you know, you have partially outdoor cats that are not necessarily feral, but not necessarily friendly, and they can be adopted to barns and things like that. Well, we didn't think that was the case with Sterling because he wasn't swatty or hissy or anything. He just seemed depressed. So we've been working with him and making sure he is clear medically. And from what we can tell, he has seen the vet a few times. He's seen our on-staff vets. It seems to be stress-induced. He does not eat very well. He doesn't use the litter box very often. We had trouble getting him to eat at all. For a while, all he was eating were treats, so we would like leave him a bowl full of treats basically every night. That's not really good for him, but at least it was something. So our goal is we'd really like to see him get out of here and see if these symptoms clear up. Now, he has come around. He was on a round of meds that must have made him feel a little bit better, and then he got really friendly. He got to the point where he's just napping right now, but he comes out of his box, he accepts love, he wants to play. So that was really good to see. We were really excited about that. But it's still the fact that he doesn't really eat well or use his litter box as often as he should. So that's what's making us a little nervous. So we'd really like to see him get out of here. He's a beautiful cat. He doesn't seem to have issues with other cats. When you walk cats by him or anything, he doesn't react. So I do think he could go to a home with other cats too. We want to make sure that it is just stress-induced issues and not anything seriously medical. But he's so handsome. He's so unique looking. I definitely encourage you to check out our website to see his pictures.
So we need somebody with a little understanding and patience.
Patience and definitely observation. Like watch him very closely. See if he's eating, see what he likes, see what he doesn't like, and checking his litter box to make sure he's going potty.
So at some point, would somebody from here like maybe call me and say we're just curious?
Well, we were talking about possibly also doing a foster situation. So typically, we don't have to foster cats pretty much ever except for kittens. And even though he's fixed and ready to go, we would offer a foster situation to see if being in a home helped him. So like I said, he's got a family that's interested that's coming this weekend. If that doesn't work out, we may be reaching out to our other like fosters, people who usually take kittens, and see if they'd be willing. But figured I'd talk to everybody out there too. If I've got some cat lovers that want to help us, Sterling could be a good option for you. All right, so this little one is Popeye. He's a little male kitten, very young, probably only about 2.5, 3 months old. Well, you can see he's actually a Popeye. He's only got one eye. His other eye is likely some kind of just genetic disfiguration. He's been looked at by all our vets. He's been on eye meds to see if anything could clear up or help or anything like that, and it just really hasn't. His mother actually has pretty much the same thing, an eye that is permanently damaged. So that's why we actually do think it's something genetic. It doesn't seem to cause him any pain. He doesn't itch at it. It doesn't ooze or goop or whatever. He had a little bit of an upper respiratory case when he first, or at one point in his kittenhood. So that's why we were seeing if clearing that up would clear up the eye, but it hasn't. There's an eyeball in there. It's just mostly closed, and he can't open his eye all the way or do anything. So if you're open to a special needs kitty, he will always be very unique and easy to spot in a crowd, I'll tell you that, even though he's just a basic little tabby. Ain't nothing wrong with a little tabby kitten, huh?
And if you got a bunch of spinach at home that you...
he could eat that, yeah. He'll like to eat his spinach. But yeah, I just wanted to share. We do still have a handful of kittens here. It's not as crazy as it has been. I'm not going to sit here and beg for kitten adopters. But obviously, we do want all of our kittens to find really good homes. But he's just kind of a special one. So if you like special kitties, he could be a good option for you. guys. Good boy. He's gotta get it working.
Yeah.
Until the day